808-1019. Brendan is out in West Virginia on the Fan in New York. What's up, Brendan?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to talk to you, Keith. Big fan of your show.
Thank you.
The last time I called in, I talked to you. We were both excited about this season. I talked to you last time about Kolek. It's nice to see, we spoke last time about his issues with his feet, having two different sized feet, but I think he's managing it, and I'd like to see him get more minutes. I missed the first half. I had a late shift. I had my dog catcher out here, and I thought the game started at 8 o'clock, and it started at 7:10. I'm wondering what the hell they doing. But again, on Kolek, I was telling you last time, like my buddy went to school. He went to school with his brother, but to see someone with that kind of condition or whatever you want to call it, I wouldn't call it a disability, but it's tough. So the same size feet or not, I think this kid will strive, and hopefully he learns a little something under this new offense, the old running gun. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's his condition with his feet?
He's got two different size feet. He's got like a 12 and like a 15, or 12 and a 14. He had I think Nike did something for him.
I think we did talk about that. I'm looking it up now. His measurements, because that's something that they came out with at the combine. Yeah, that's why they didn't think he was going to draft this type, because he had like a weird growth spurt. But yeah, at one point I think he had like a 12 and like a 9. It was something wild. But yeah, they talk about it a little bit. He's a little insecure about it, but to be able to handle that kind of pressure under that New York media. That's wild, and I'm looking forward to see what this kid can do. We're only one game in, but I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Thanks for the call, Brendan. 888-808-1019. Yeah, I'm trying to find more information on that. I remember hearing that. I'm not sure if it was rumor or if it was confirmed, but I remember when he got drafted last year, that was something that came up. But I don't know. They talk about players' hand size, feet size. Yeah, let's see. There's ChatGPT or AI mode. No reported confirmation. Searches of official NBA news sources, including Kolek's stats and injury history, do not mention different foot sizes. But then there's another one that says his measurement at the draft combine. No, I don't know about that. So I can't confirm that. But I do feel like I've heard of it, or we talked about it before, but let me do some research on that before we run with a story on the Fan that Tyler Kolek wears a size 12 and a size 10. All right, we got a break. Keith McPherson on the Fan, live on YouTube, talking to people in the YouTube chat. I'm like, I remember some things about Tyler Kolek when he came out of Marquette. I think people might have questioned, his GPA or his academics there. There was definitely questions about his athleticism, his height, his wingspan measurements, but yeah, no, I don't know. I think I might have talked to that caller before about something like that, but I think that was a troll call talking about him wearing two different size shoes. That's what I was like, wait, what size he wear? You don't usually hear about the player's shoe size unless they're like Shaq. Anyway, 888-808-1019. Yeah, someone in the chat, Scott, says, didn't Michael Jordan wear a size 13 on his left foot and a 13.5 on his right? I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember that either. I just remember hearing about Tyler Kolek as a point guard, some lack of athleticism, height, wingspan, not thinking that he would translate to the NBA. But that happens all the time. I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to help the Knicks for sure.
Sports Radio 66.